Hello, my name is Major Dale Simmons, and I was born and raised here in Chicago, Illinois, in the projects of Chicago. And I can remember one of my favorite poems that I learned in high school was a Robert Frost poem. And it opened up as saying, "Two roads diverge in the yellow wood. I'm sorry I couldn't travel both." And the story tells about how one road leads to destruction, one road leads to happiness and all that good stuff. And we had to make a choice of the two. Coming out from the projects of Chicago and that whole culture of negativeness and helplessness and all of that, I could have chose the road of destruction. I could have chose the road of gangs. I could have chose the road of making money as fast as I could. But I chose a different road. And the road that I chose was a little different than anybody else, for me at least. Because the road I chose was to follow God, but in a church that's predominantly white or Caucasian. And I thought maybe, that would be kind of weird, right? Because would I lose who I am? Do I have to sacrifice who I was? So that's the decision I had to make. That road was not as hard, not as easy it would be. It'll be easy to stick with what I know, be who I am, and everything. And would I have to sacrifice the harder road to do it? But I didn't. I was able to do, not only am I able to be who I am in God, but also be who I am and who God has created me to be. I'm a proud African-American Salvation Army officer, and if it wasn't for that, man, I have the best experiences. I've gone to different places. I have a wonderful wife. I have excellent kids. I have an excellent ministry. Now the poem ends by saying there's two roads diverge into a yellow wood, but I chose the road less traveled, and it made all the difference. Looking back on where I could be and where I am today, I'm glad I chose the road less traveled, because it's made all the difference, not only in my life, and I hope that in the life of African American or even people of color will be able to see what God has done through me in that and can make a difference in even in this society today. So that's who I am.